Ready?
Yep. All right, Pikey, you need to be quiet because we're about to do a show.
All right.
Yep, exactly.
We're back in front of the camera.
We are back.
You got to lead this. I'm just waiting for you.
I was waiting for you to interview me. I wanted zero responsibility during this episode.
Oh man! Well, I didn't know. I thought this was your thing.
Well, it is my thing, but you know, I'm the guest.
Holy
speaker.
smokes!
What's the matter?
What happened to the Norden?
It has morphed. It has morphed into something else. Are we doing the welcome back to Moto Photo Adventures part?
Welcome back to Moto Photo Adventures, everybody. My name is Chris.
I'm Jason.
And we just got back from crazy adventures in Africa. If you haven't seen it, look for the link somewhere. I don't know.
Yes.
It's like, you know, I've gotten so much response from that. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So, and that's not even the professional, like, finished video.
That's just us winging it.
Yeah. But check it out. There's some fun riding footage in there.
Yep, and a lot of drone footage too.
And a lot of damaged hands videos.
Oh, so are we moving into point one?
I don't know, man. I'm giving you segue options.
So we are doing this video right here to explain why the Norden is gone and the Triumph is here.
Yeah, what the heck were you thinking?
I did a little bit of this.
You didn't even ask my permission.
I knew that if I had asked permission, what do they say? Ask forgiveness.
Better than permission.
Better than permission. So I did a little bit of a talk about this when I was riding around on the day that I purchased it, but I alluded to the reasons. But here we're going to give a little bit more meat to the reasons.
And the day you bought the motorcycle video is on the channel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you want to see like first impressions, I just bought a stinking Bonneville. Oh my goodness, what did I do?
Yeah.
Go watch the other
I didn't
video.
do a completely review on it. It was just a matter of, it was matter of fact. You know, here's what's happening, here's what I'm doing, and I'll tell you about it later, and that's what we're doing today.
Okay.
All right. So,
well, what did you have going through your brain?
In no particular order, I am 55. My hand hurts. And I'm done with dirt. That's basically how it goes.
All the adventure guys just clicked off the channel.
I'm sorry. But hopefully all the Bonneville guys and the street guys have clicked back on. Now, this doesn't mean that I'm not going to ride dirt anymore.
And it doesn't mean I'm not riding dirt. I brought my Aprilia Touareg 660 up here to do this.
Without, you know, I'll give a little bit of the reasons why. We spent 3 weeks in the Congo. 2 of the weeks were very difficult weeks.
Yes.
It tore me up physically. I have what I think is now a bit of permanent damage in my right hand. Little backstory, real quick. I have a boxer's fracture in my ring finger knuckle, which already has caused me some pain when it rains and stuff. And then I also have a genetic thing. It's called Viking claw. You can look up the name of it, like real name, I can't pronounce it, but it's where the tendon shortens up and it pulls my finger in. I know a bunch of people that have this. There are remedies for it, not remedies, but there are temporary remedies where they can go in and surgically do it, but it always goes back, so it's not an option for me.
Right.
But the other problem is while we were riding in the Congo, I think I've done some nerve damage across here from
gripping
the amount of pressure for the extended periods of times and the miles that we went. That's exacerbated by all of these other issues that I have in the same joint.
Right.
And so I think I can't feel part of my thumb is numb.
Right. I mean,
So-
we had one day, just to give some gravity to what you're talking about. We had one day where we rode from 8 in the morning till 9:30.
It was 14 and a half hours.
14 and a half hours, and we're talking nonstop, except to filter water at a stream or
which I had to squeeze with my hand. So it was pretty nasty.
Just intense.
Yep.
You know, for 14 and a half hours. These were not adventure bikes, and they were not designed to go in deep sand, and we had to fight deep sand.
And the suspension was bang instead of soft, and so I was getting hit constantly now.
Sure.
And it, you know, I have a little bit of that in the left hand, but that has since come back. This one has stayed permanently that way.
That's your throttle hand and your brake hand.
And that's the thing is if you're not an adventure rider, when you're riding on technically difficult roads where there's rocks and there's gravel or there's whatever, sand, there are times when you have to stand, you have to throttle, you have to brake. I can't do all of those things at the same time and balance my weight. I mean, I know I'm supposed to be on my toes and blah, 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 but you have to put that pressure and do all of these dexterous things with the right hand. When we got back on the Norden, I went out.
Not happening.
Not happening. Not to the point where I feel comfortable enough that I won't find myself in a problem.
Right.
So I said to myself, I call myself Self because that's me. I said, I'm just going to go do the thing. I'm gonna switch the bike out. I didn't ask permission because if I knew, I would get I would either get a guilt trip or a you can do this, you can do this, you can do this, which would have made me not, and then I would have probably ended up hurting myself.
Now, when you bought it, who was the most excited for you?
Well, apparently you were, because I did show up at your place and you came out to the front door, and from your vantage point, you couldn't see the bike, and I said, "Hey, come here, I did a thing." And you were like, "What?" So that's the reason. Now,
you definitely did not have to ask my permission. Let me just set the record straight. I was totally joshing.
I know that.
But when you did it, and I saw the bike, I was like, "Oh, that bike fits Jason. I think he's going to be super happy with it." And I was just stoked for you.
It's funny because it is very reminiscent in style from the very first bike that I ever had. In 1990, I think it was, and that was the Radian.
Yeah,
it's because it is the same body shape, it is the same cafe style, it is the same, naked bike, I would suppose you would say. And so when I got back on this, and I tilt my head in just the right manner where my chin guard covers it, you can't see the bike.
Oh, right.
And that was very reminiscent from the first one. See, the V-Strom, it wasn't like that. The Norden wasn't like that. All of that. So when I got back on this, I was like, ooh, I'm in college again. Look at that.
So you like the feeling of complete, just the road in front of you, no fairing, no instrument.
It
cluster.
Feels, this is technically not accurate, but it feels like it's less of a job or less of a hassle to get on this and get out. Everything, the Norden was big, the V-Strom was big, the thing, you're balancing it, your tippy toes at the red light. I'm not putting on any less gear.
Right.
I'm not doing any less stuff.
It just feels
that way.
Okay.
Yeah. So and that's the reason I went to the street.
Why a Triumph?
That's a very good question. I've been talking about buying a Harley for 2 years, and I always thought it was going to be, a 1990 something that I had, prior to fuel injection that I could learn how to work on and all of that kind of stuff. But it was always for the same reason. I wanted that street feeling bike, apparently. So when it was time to start something up, I had a bunch of considerations. I didn't want to go all the way to Myrtle Beach. That was a pain. Go back and look at that video right here and find out why I wanted something to buy local. Secondly,
if you want a dealership not to buy from,
I'm not going to hold it that bad. They did come back around at the end, but first and foremost, it's geography. It's 2 hours and some change from here to get any work done on it.
Anything happened to your Husqvarna, you had to go 2
all the way to there. So, number one was geography. I preferred to buy something local. Secondarily, I knew a guy on the inside.
Oh yeah,
Dana Brown over there at the shop. So he said, I sent Dana a message, and I said, "Hey man, I'm thinking about doing a thing. What's your thoughts?" He gave me his thoughts, and these were the thoughts. Now, coincidentally, another reason I bought the Triumph is my dad had one in 1973. Bought it brand new in 1973, the T120, just like this, except this was gold.
They had this engine back then? No,
not the 1200.
Okay,
but it was a different engine, but it was the same model.
The
T120.
I got you.
And he had a gold and black tank. I think I've got a picture somewhere. It's either gold or white or gold and black. Can't remember.
Okay,
I've seen the picture, and that was another reason, was because Dad had a Triumph.
Well, what other famous people have owned Triumphs or Bonnevilles?
Oh, Steve McQueen, Elvis Presley, Bob Dylan, Marlon Brando, Clint Eastwood, Paul Newman, Anne Margaret, Richard Gere, Ryan Reynolds, David Beckham, Pink, Tom Cruise, George Clooney, Bradley Cooper, Hugh Laurie, Gerard Butler, Evel Knievel. Now,
what about Charlie Boorman?
Yeah. Charlie Boorman has a T120.
You know, the guy that did Long Way Round with Ewan McGregor?
Yep.
And his is really cool. I'm going to try and get him convinced to put super knobbies on this thing.
there's an issue with that. They don't make Super Knobbies that the manufacturers don't make one that fits both of these tires.
Okay.
It's kind of a mixy match. So what people are doing is they're changing out their rims.
Okay.
I'm not quite there yet.
We'll figure that out.
Yeah. So, and I've done some stuff to this one. It's just bolt-ons and add-ons. Please check that video out right there. But one thing that we have not done yet to this motorcycle is name it.
Oh, yeah. You haven't done that yet.
I haven't named it yet. Well, it's been in the shop.
Yeah, you haven't told that story yet. Let's do that first.
All right.
Tell them what happened 3 days after you brought the bike home.
It didn't start. Right here in this garage. I don't know. I did all the things right. I didn't think I was being stupid. But, now, I will say this. My first reason for buying was geography. Guess who's 8 minutes down the road?
Somebody from
the Triumph dealership.
The Charleston Triumph dealership.
Right, so...
And speaking of which, we should shout out to...
Oh, yes, the whole deal, the whole
Dana,
game.
Craig, all those guys at the Triumph dealership.
Absolutely,
super
absolutely.
Nice.
So while I've had bad luck, I've had good service.
They've taken care of you? Okay,
yes.
Good.
And I don't suppose everybody gets this service, but I'm kind of special. They came and picked it up with a trailer because I don't have one, and you were out of town.
Oh, okay.
And so they came and got it, spent 3 days there. I went and picked it up. I drove it home on a Friday. I turned it off because I had a whole lot of stuff to do. On Sunday, I tried to start it again and wouldn't start.
Oh my God.
We got 154 miles on it at this particular moment. I bought it when I got on it to test drive it. It had 2 miles on it.
Oh my goodness.
So I called them up and I said, "Hey, here's the deal." And they said, this was Sunday, and I messaged Dana and Craig, and
they're probably closed on Monday.
They were at the track.
Oh, okay.
The entire place was at the track, and I was like, I get it. But I said to Dana and Craig, I said, "Hey, fellas. I know it's a Sunday, and I'm sorry to be a pain, but we got a problem." And so Dana messaged me, and he had messaged somebody, and somebody came over at 8:30 in the morning on Monday that was not going to the track, and he picked it up, and he took it back to the place. They spent the entire week with it, and now we are sitting right here again in the same position that I was on that far past Sunday morn. We're about to see if it starts again, because it's been sitting here for over 24 hours now. Oh,
the suspense is killing me, but we got to wait. Let's save that for the very end. Before you get to that, how do you, in your brain, everybody knows we name our bikes. You had Zebra, I had Trinity, Huey.
No.
Give me the process. How do you decide, okay, I'm going to name my bike and
what is your process?
Oh, I don't know. It kind of just comes to you intuitively, I think. But like with my Tuareg 660, Tuareg is a tribe in Africa. I think we mentioned this in a previous video. That is nomadic, crosses the Sahara Desert, and so I said Sahara. So nice. that just kind of came naturally. But
so something that had to do with the manufacturer, or the geography, or the impetus for them naming it,
and my connection to Africa, being born and raised there.
Sure. But, well, so far mine has been a number of things. First of all, we have a big life change, and in the last video on the day that I bought it, the phrase kept coming back to me, the time has come, the walrus said.
Oh, right? Yeah.
So I've got that line in my head. It keeps rolling.
Oh, who's that author?
It's the Alice in Wonderland, Carol, Lewis Carroll.
Carroll, there you go.
But then other things that you have to consider.
You named it Walrus?
We haven't decided yet. That's what I'm saying. But that's not bad. It's on the list. So, but then it's British, so we want to go with the historical reference of that. My dad had one. Yes. So I want to, that might be part
I'm sensing a thread there with Huey being connected to your dad.
Right. But Dad had one, so it would be remiss of me not to even consider something of that nature. Sure. So I have a number of lists of things, because I have my heritage comes from Britain as well. Oh, okay. So like the guy who interviewed Guy Fawkes in the Tower of London, that was my relative. The person who helped transcribe and translate the King James Bible, my guy. So I could go.
Famous people.
I've got a lot of famous people. Yeah, in my lineage. I suppose everybody does if you trace it back in the right tendrils, in the right branches of the tree. So my dad was a captain in the military. So I'm thinking, Captain, Walrus, Reeves, something British. So I'm still working on it.
Okay. I thought you had a name. I was waiting for you to
No, I don't have a
tell
name
us
yet.
like a big reveal.
I don't have it.
And
This one's-
cannons going off in the background with confetti.
No, I haven't landed on anything yet. I like Walrus, but it's kind of wacky to call your bike Walrus.
You can't call your bike a
See,
Walrus.
that's what I'm saying. But you call it Captain Walrus.
And
a little
you
bit of-
guys can disagree, but me personally, all of the vehicles I've ever, being a male, I just name them females. I don't know why.
Well, see, Eileen-
it's like ships are always a female name, you know.
Yes.
But
I lean toward whatever happens because, well, the Lone Ranger Silver was a dude. It was a stallion.
and Huey, that's not a
Huey.
female.
That's not a female.
Maybe we can ask the audience to help give us some names. Bonnie's already been taken. I'm sorry,
That one's not gonna work.
You can't work that one in
That
there.
one's not going to work.
But yeah, so maybe we ask them.
Put some names in the comments. Something might strike us.
Congratulations.
So
Yeah,
there
man.
There we are. So that's the reasons and the trials and tribulations of the purchase of a brand new T120.
And stay tuned because we will do a full review after he's got some riding on us.
And we have a couple of trips tentatively in the works to being planned.
Hey, you don't have to have an adventure bike to make an adventure. We are going to be doing some fun stuff. Lots of great travel videos still to come. All kinds of neat destinations. We're going to be continuing our adventures on two wheels for sure. This is definitely not the end of an era.
Cool. Hit the like and subscribe. Make a comment. Tell me what to name it. See you on the next one.